Athletes often loom larger than life, thanks to the impressive feats and skill that we see them perform every time that they step into the arena. Every now and then we receive a sobering reminder of how fleeting life is, and just as we cheered them while they were living, we should also make it a point to celebrate them in death as well, never for the sake of the memories that they provided us, which is going to last a lifetime. In this video, we will be talking about the death of the top 10 greatest NBA players that shocked the world. So let's begin. Number 10. Len Bias. None of us ever got the chance to see how great 22-year-old University of Maryland star Len Bias could have been in the NBA. 2 days after he was drafted by the Boston Celtics in 1986, Bias died of a cocaine overdose. The thought of Bias as one of the greatest players in the history of the Atlantic Coast Conference, joining a team that included Larry Bird, Dennis Johnson, Robert Parrish, and Kevin McHale, likely sent shivers through the rest of the NBA. Unfortunately, that lineup would never take the court at the same time. The death of Bias led to both stricter anti-drug laws and NCAA regulations. In 2009, Bias's life and impact were chronicled in the ESPN documentary Without Bias. Number 9. Reggie Lewis. Boston Celtics guard Reggie Lewis was in the middle of a stellar career before he collapsed and died in the summer of 1993. The 6'7", 195-pound Lewis had just finished a campaign in which he averaged 20.8 points per game. An all-star in 1992, Lewis was set to be the Celtics franchise player in the post-Larry Bird era. The sudden death of Lewis was caused by a structural heart defect, and the 27-year-old had shown signs of heart problems months earlier when he collapsed during Boston's first-round playoff series against the Charlotte Hornets. At a ceremony during the 1994-95 season, the Celtics retired Lewis' number 35 jersey. Number 8. Manu Ginobili. The former center Manu Ginobili was one of the unique talents in the history of the NBA. Bol excelled at only one thing, shot blocking, but he was a master of the art. His career averaged 3.3 blocks per game, ranking second of all time, and his mere presence in the lane forced opposing teams to adjust their offensive strategies. He finished his NBA career with 2,086 blocks and only 1,599 points. Bol's impact was felt far beyond the basketball court, however. He used his money and celebrity to support his native country, Sudan. Bol, who died from kidney failure in 2010 at the age of 47, also ran a basketball school after his NBA career was over. One of the students in that school was the current Chicago Bulls star Luol Deng. Number 7. Drazen Petrovic. While most remember Drazen Petrovic from his time with the New Jersey Nets, he was a star in both Spain and Yugoslavia long before he joined the NBA and the Portland Trail Blazers in 1989. On some level, perhaps, it's ironic that Petrovic got his start with the Trail Blazers. The 6'5" shooting guard was one of the first Europeans to make a successful transition into the NBA. And his play opened the doors for others, such as Dirk Nowitzki and Pau Gasol. Petrovic finished his NBA career with the third best three-point percentage in league history, which was 43.7%. Petrovic was inducted to the FIBA Hall of Fame in 2007, 14 years after he passed away in a fatal car accident on the Autobahn at the age of 28. Anthony Morrow, currently of the New Jersey Nets, honored Petrovic by wearing his jersey during the three-point shootout. Number 6. Dennis Johnson. Kevin McHale and Robert Parrish get the lion's share of the credit, but the Boston Celtics likely wouldn't have won NBA titles in 1984 and 1986 if it weren't for Dennis Johnson. The 6'4" point guard already led the Seattle Supersonics to a championship in 1979 before linking up with the Celtics in 1983. Once in Boston, Dennis assumed the role of playmaker defensive specialist, including his time with Seattle and Phoenix. Johnson made the NBA's all-defensive team in 9 consecutive seasons. In 1991, legendary Los Angeles Lakers star Magic Johnson wrote that the Celtics point guard was the best backcourt defender of all time. Dennis turned to scout and coach for the Portland Trail Blazers in his later years, and the 52-year-old suffered a fatal heart attack in 2007 while coaching the Austin Spurs of the NBA D-League. Number 5. Pete Maravich. The player of Minnesota Timberwolves point guard Ricky Rubio often evokes the name of Pistol Pete Maravich, but the comparison is unfair to both men. Not only was Maravich a fantastic playmaker who dazzled crowds with his dribbling and passing ability, he was also a transcendent talent who could score from anywhere on the floor. The 5-time NBA All-Star averaged 24.2 points per game during his career, despite the fact that the three-point line wasn't instituted until his final season. Maravich was named to the league's 50th anniversary all-time team back in 1996 and was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame in 1987. The 40-year-old Maravich died after suffering a heart attack after a pickup game, and with his death we lost the man whom the Hall of Fame refers to as perhaps the greatest creative offensive talent in history. Number 4. Bison Dele. Bison was an American professional basketball player who played center for the NBA's Orlando Magic, Denver Nuggets, Los Angeles Clippers, Chicago Bulls, and the Detroit Pistons. Dele won a championship with the Bulls in 1997. In 1998, he changed his name to Bison Dele to honor his Native American Cherokee and African ancestry, and played his final season under that name. Dele reportedly dated Madonna at one point in his career. He played the saxophone, violin, trumpet, and enjoyed adventure travel, and earned a pilot's license. After his retirement, he spent long periods traveling to Lebanon, the Mediterranean, and the Australian outback before learning to sail and purchasing a catamaran to sail the 7 seas. Dele won a championship with the Bulls in 1997. He is believed to have been murdered at sea by his older brother Miles Dabord in 2002. His girlfriend, Serena Carlin, and skipper Bertrand Saldo are also presumed to have been killed by Dabord. Number 3. Bryce Dejean-Jones. Bryce was an American professional basketball player. He played college basketball for Iowa State University after stints with USC and UNLV, and played professionally for the New Orleans Pelicans of the National Basketball Association. He had a great career in NBA history and was always remembered as one of the best players in the world. But unfortunately, we had to lose one of our future legends. If we look at his career, he made his professional debut on December 19th in a 117-107 win over the Santa Cruz Warriors, recording 15 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal in 21 minutes of action. On May 28, 2016, Bryce was killed when he was shot after kicking open the locked front door and locked bedroom door of Camden Belmont Dallas's apartment, which he mistakenly thought belonged to his girlfriend. Bryce, who was 23, was pronounced dead at a Dallas hospital. Number 2. Andre Emmett. Andre Emmett was an American professional basketball player. He was one of the greatest and well-known players of all time. He played basketball for college for Texas Tech Red Raiders. Emmett capped off his college career by winning the 2004 NCAA Slam Dunk Contest. In January 2014, Emmett joined Cocodrilos de Caracas for the 2014 FIBA Americas League. In April 2014, he joined the Halcyons Rojos Veracruz of Mexico before rejoining Cocodrilos de Caracas for the 2014 LPB season. On July 13, 2014, he signed with Piratas de Quebradillas of the BSN, where he played 1 game. On November 1st, 2014, Emmett was selected by Fort Wayne Mad Ants in the second round of 2014's NBA D-League draft. On February 4th, 2015, he was named to the Futures All-Star team for the 2015 NBA D-League All-Star Game, the second time in his career. He went on to record 28 points, 4 rebounds, 4 steals, and was subsequently named the All-Star Game MVP. On March 5, 2015, Andre Emmett left the Mad Ants and signed with the Meralco Bolts of the Philippine Basketball Association for the 2015 Governor's Cup campaign. He had a brief stint in the National Basketball Association with the Memphis Grizzlies and the New Jersey Nets after being selected in the second round of the 2004 NBA Draft. Emmett was shot to death on September 23, 2019 in Dallas. And number 1, Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bean Bryant was an American professional basketball player. As a shooting guard, Bryant entered the National Basketball Association directly from high school and played his entire 20-season professional career in the league with Los Angeles Lakers. Bryant won many accolades: 5 NBA championships, 18-time All-Star, 15-time member of the All-NBA team, 12-time member of the All-Defensive team, and 2008 NBA Most Valuable Player, 2-time NBA Finals MVP winner, widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all time. At 9:45 a.m. on the 26th of January 2020, the helicopter crashed and began burning into the side of a mountain in Calabasas, about 30 miles northwest of downtown Los Angeles. Bryant, his daughter, and the other 7 occupants were killed. Initial reports indicated that his helicopter crashed in the hills above Calabasas in heavy fog. Witnesses reported hearing a helicopter struggling before crashing. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Thumbs up if you've liked it, and do hit the subscribe button so that you won't be missing out on any interesting videos from now on.